So I just came back home from taking a walk in downtown San Francisco. So what's happening today is the first day when a lot of big companies are working remotely. So for example, 10,000 Salesforce employees were asked to work from home starting today for the next couple of weeks. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn did the same. And I was walking around today in the Salesforce park and I was actually looking at different offices, and yes, they do look empty. Regarding the situation in the streets, they look kind of empty, not like a weekend style empty. Like if you know it's happening every weekend in downtown San Francisco, it kind of dies out. I would say it's 3x less people. But what's interesting is that I've only seen one person wearing a face mask. And I know a lot of doctors are actually saying that face masks do not protect you from getting a virus. They only protect you from spreading it if you already have a virus. And I've also seen a lot of people having their regular lunches, interacting with each other. And I want you to take a quick test together with me. A friend told me that this is a good way to test the situation with your lungs, and as you know, coronavirus attacks your lungs. So you take a deep breath and hold it for 10 seconds. If you don't cough, if nothing happens, you should be fine. But again, if you have other symptoms, please contact your doctor. Again, this is not doctor's advice. This is just something that a friend told me. Going to doctors is another problem these days because you never know if there's a virus in the waiting area. So what I've been using, and this is not an ad, I've been using an app called Heal. I will leave a referral link below, but they haven't paid me. But they come into your home and they're covered by insurance, and I do this for me and for Emily because I don't really feel comfortable going into a medical facility because everyone kind of looks sick there. So we've been trying that. And of course, there's a lot of panic today because of the market. So coronavirus has affected the markets, and Russia and Saudi Arabia are arguing regarding oil prices. So yes, there's some panic. One of my friends is working for a startup that needs to raise money, and she says that founders are really panicking because they won't be able to raise money. So if you're in this state when you're deciding whether to raise or not, now is not the best time to raise money. And another friend who's working for a big corporation here in San Francisco, he needs to recruit a couple people for his department, and he says he had to stop all in-person meetings for the next couple of weeks, and he has to do Zoom interviews, which is not really convenient for him. So it is also not the best time to look for a job. And I feel that this is all like a crisis happening because we see stock markets going down, we see flights being contracted by 3%, and travel industry is estimated to lose like $1 billion on this. United is canceling its flights, a lot of other airlines are canceling some flights. San Francisco has canceled a lot of conferences, like F8 is canceled in the Bay Area, Facebook conference, Microsoft is canceling its conference. And this weekend, San Francisco banned all the events in city-owned facilities. I am going to attend Keen's concert tonight in Oakland. Well, it doesn't sound like a good idea right now. It's just I love that band so much. And you know, some people would say coronavirus is overhyped, but there's also a good argument that if we don't take precautionary measures and like everybody gets contaminated, our healthcare system won't be able to deal with that, because we know what happened in China. We know that there were no beds in hospitals and they had to build extra hospitals, and one of the hospitals collapsed. And I talked to some of my friends in Russia, and they told me that the official information is we don't have cases. Well, we don't have a lot of cases, but the hospitals are full, and because we just don't have enough tests, we can test everyone. So staying inside and limiting your contact with people is a good idea, but also I feel that over panicking is a little weird. Like I went to the Whole Foods the other day, like a couple days ago, and I saw empty shelves with beans, I saw empty shelves with spaghetti, I saw empty shelves with water, and this really looks a little weird because I still feel that we have this delivery, we have Amazon, everything is working, but I also got some water just to make sure I'm on the safe side. The good thing is that my pediatrician said she's not really worried about coronavirus. She's still more worried about the flu, which is more dangerous for young people, more dangerous for babies. And she said, you know, take regular precautions measures, wash your hands. If you feel sick, then call your doctor. And I'm still maintaining my travel plans for the summer. So end of April, we're going to Europe, and we're going to stay there for 4 months. So please, guys, if you're watching from another country or if you're watching from outside the Bay Area, please comment down below where you're watching from and what's going on in your area. Do people panic? Have you decided to work from home, or you have to go to work and you're not allowed to leave? Like, what is going on? Please let me know down in comments below. I was just grabbing coffee in downtown San Francisco, and the guy said yes, he has seen his business slow down today because everyone is working from home. Last week there were 3x more people having lunch right there, but today it's really less crowded. Behind me is San Francisco downtown, one of the busiest intersections, supposed to be really busy because it's lunchtime and everyone is supposed to be lining up in front of food trucks, but as we see, almost no people. Please don't panic. Again, I feel that this is kind of a crisis happening, and if you're a startup, I would really look into your expenses and see whether you have some unnecessary things that you would get rid of, because yes, we're expecting decrease in demand in a lot of areas, and Sequoia just issued a letter for its founders saying that, you know, guys, we're really expecting a recession. Make sure you don't have any unnecessary costs and just whatever I've told you right now. And yes, fundraising is going to be difficult. Finding a job is going to be difficult. Just maintaining the same level of demand is going to be difficult. But if you're running an online business, you have a huge opportunity right there. Because in China, what we're seeing right now is that even dance schools have started online classes. So people are taking dance classes from their home. And Netflix shares have been growing. Zoom shares have been growing because people are staying at home and they're doing more things online. So I'm gonna double down on all of my YouTube courses. I'm gonna double down on English language courses, because this is an opportunity for these products to grow during this time, and really advise you to do the same. So double down on your online businesses. Oh, and another business advice from me, again, I'm not a qualified investor or whatever, but this morning I got some S&P 500 shares because they've lost 7% this morning. Later in the day, I'm gonna get some Dow Jones index shares. I've been thinking of building my portfolio, and I feel this is really good time to start doing that because markets are down, so you can get better value. But my strategy is to buy and hold for the next 5 or maybe 10 years. This is like my safety fund, and instead of just putting it into bank, I decided to put it into shares. So this is what I'm doing. Maybe you want to do the same, or maybe you will say, Marina, what are you doing? Like, everyone is selling things. But yeah, this is my take on it. That was it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching this. I'm looking forward to reading your comments, and I'm looking forward to seeing you hit the like button and subscribing to this channel. I will see you really soon in the next vlogs. Bye.